I typically don't notice my SD cards or how much footage I have on them until we get to the point about now, where I have 3 hours left, which means that I've recorded about 9 hours worth of content, which is insane to think of on this one SD card, but I guess it's true. Beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. Low 70s, like we talked about a couple days ago. Ideal conditions here, except for the fact that I have to go to work. That's whack. That's cringe. Very slow day today, ladies and gentlemen. Very slow. Tis what it is. I think I've just got to come to terms with that being the reality now and stop bringing it up. Unless something interesting happens, in which case we can talk about that. But with that in mind, pivoting, I've, as you could tell, adopted a new uploading and editing schedule for the vlogs. And initially, when I was convincing myself to do it, I was like, wow, this is just going to be so much nicer, so much easier. But it really puts a little bit more pressure on me to get stuff edited faster, which in some ways is good. Because again, the point of the vlog is to obviously challenge me creatively, but also make me better at YouTube, make me better at editing under pressure, make me kind of do everything a little bit quicker, be more efficient, don't waste so much time, yada yada. But I was like, I was thinking about it like last night. When I thought it out, I was like, man, this is a great idea. This is gonna work super duper well. And it sounded so good. And then when I got up this morning, I was like doing the math, if that's what you want to call it, in my head. And I was like, no, it's more pressure and it's a much faster turnaround. But with that in mind, I do think it'll be a little bit easier in terms of like editing almost same day-ish. I'm gonna try it for a little bit. I'm gonna try it maybe for the next couple days and see just how it goes. Because the way I'm thinking about it is that if I go home, right, or I'm in the office and I have some downtime to edit a little bit, and I'm editing as I go, it'll be better, per se. She has salsa and guac. I want salsa and guac. But it'll be like if I'm editing kind of throughout the day, I can kind of be like, okay, rather than these last second, oh, we're 2 day in, or I didn't get enough footage yesterday, damn it, or I didn't get enough footage over the last 2 days, damn it. Like midday, I can look and be like, okay, I have this amount of footage done. I need a little bit more to get through the day. So kind of planning my day around that, or adjusting my day accordingly, if that makes sense. Because there's been certain times I'll go and do something after work and I won't record it because like I just think, oh, I don't need to. Or, oh, I just don't want to bring my camera. What the hell? 2 ginormous dragonflies. But I'll have that thought where I'm like, oh man, I don't need to record. When in reality, I could have and should have brought my camera with me. That's kind of the mindset I'm having. I don't know. Also, this is filler because I have not recorded really anything today because it's been so damn slow. Anywho. I know I just talked about the whole having more content thing. And the ability to see that I need more content. With that in mind, another Victory Foot OGs taking on the work day. Oh, it doesn't fit in that cup holder. That's whacking cringe. Today was a pretty middle of the road day, to be just completely honest and transparent. I mean, again, our order delayed once again, which I think is pretty humorous at this point, given that our owner sent I wouldn't say scathing email. I've seen him send scathing emails before. This one was definitely a little bit more tame in comparison. However, he did send them a email of discontent regarding their inability to properly pull our order in a timely manner, which I understand the staffing issue aspect of it, the kind of it's difficult to do it because of XYZ. I get that. The part where you lose us is that you insisted on moving our delivery day to better accommodate your staffing, and that it was a logistical nightmare to deliver it on Fridays, and everything would run so much smoother if you could just deliver it on Tuesdays. Well, not if you could, it's that you're going to deliver it on Tuesdays. I can understand that part. However, when you delivered it on Fridays, outside of the occasional damaged product, which is inevitable, especially in the shipping world of things, I'm sure, outside of damaged products, there was very rarely huge glaring issues with our orders. Every few months, like 4 or 5 months, we would have an order that needed to be delivered on a different day outside of like a holiday issue. But it was very few and far between that there was issues regarding our delivery being done on the day that it was supposed to be done. And products, we weren't missing hundreds, if not thousands of dollars worth of products any given day or delivery. Since the transition, this is now the third time in 7 or 8 weeks that our order is being delayed due to staffing, which the email that they sent us is copy and pasted from the last email they sent us last week. And a few weeks ago, when I was in charge of checking in the order, that woman's living her best life, just feet up in the lawn chair with the sun basking. I respect it. But a couple weeks ago, when I checked in the order, we were missing a bunch of frozen goods and dry goods, which, again, like, it is just so confusing and frustrating to me. Not a knock on the workers, because I'm sure they're doing the best they can. However, when it comes to, I don't know if it's like the managers or the supervisors or who decided that it would be better logistics to deliver it on Tuesday rather than Friday, I would like to have a better explanation as to the thought process there, because it seems as though the company cannot handle doing it on Tuesdays. It feels like, I don't know. It's very frustrating. It is what it is. I'm not at work anymore. Who gives a shit? Do you give a shit? I don't give a shit. All in all, though, today was pretty chill, pretty just, kind of hanging out, nothing too crazy. So yeah, I got a beautiful sunset for you.